Brian, security automation has been sold at such a high level. I'm going to say at the level of, deploy this and you can actually reduce staff and do less work, which that has not come to be. What is the reality of what we have now?
The reality is, even if you get more automation, you probably need more staff to run it.
Yes, we've heard that story.
Automation is as good. Yeah, automation is only as good as it's kind of like garbage in, garbage out. There are ways to automate things intelligently, to automate things carefully without requiring a lot of staff. But you have to know exactly what you're doing, and you have to know what are the ingredients that are going in and what do you expect to get out of it.
What has been, let's say, the easiest thing to automate, and what are we on the cusp of? Like, automation is working in pretty good, not 100% perfect, but we're moving in the right direction.
Getting rid of stale data, that stuff's relatively easy. What's being used and what's not. What's harder is actually measuring and reducing risk. If you don't know what's important and you don't know where it's exposed and you don't know how likely it is that something's going to go wrong, it's very difficult to measure it. If you can't measure it, you can't reduce it.
And also you live in a fog at that point, and nobody wants to live in a fog.
Nobody breaks into a bank to steal the pens. I've said that to you before, right?
Yes, I like that line.
Part of the problem is we spend so much time from a security standpoint building fences and looking at perimeters without looking at the target. We live in a world where data lives everywhere, accessible by all kinds of means. And we don't know what we have, where it is, where it's exposed, and how it's being used. And how the heck can you automate security when you're living in that kind of fog?
What there isn't a lot of in the, again, automated space is remediation. Mm-hmm. What can be automated in that respect?
It's one thing to know what data you have. It's another thing entirely to know how it's being used and where it's exposed and what would be affected if you started making changes. It's another thing entirely to build automation on top of all of that. So there are certainly places where we can intelligently automate, but you need to understand kind of what's the outcome that you're trying to shoot for.
Excellent point. And guess what? We're going to be talking about this issue this Friday, hacking automated security. Guess what? Here's all the information.